That's what you do. You buy these players that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on, with a smile on his face.
We just want you to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, to the Western press and the Western narrative, regurgitating the same old, same old, same old, every single day, without the sun. If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first season, the first 2 episodes, the second season.
We are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
Hello everyone. Do you know what? I was watching the game again today, and someone said last night, you know, you can't just say about Nunes and, you know, what about Jota's miss? Yeah, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And the way I looked at it was this. He was that fucking big goalkeeper in there, you know, that Martinelli or whatever his bloody name is, Martinez. He was in front. He should have scored, to be honest. The old Jota, that was a terrible miss. But looking at Nunes' miss, it was an open goal. Just an open goal. And I said, he's tried to dink it because he went in. You know, that lad went in, whoever it was, you know. And if he would have side-footed it, I don't think it would have hit him anyway. I think it would have just gone in on the deck. So that's that, you know. I don't know what you think. But tonight, like, if you don't mind, I'd love your team selection, because there was a lot of leggy players out there, especially Gravenberch. He was leggy, that lad. And he has been leggy for the last few games. And, you know, would you rest him? Who would you put in place in his place? You know, would you put Endo there? So it's things like that. Leader Wizkid. Even a Frank in chat. Are you late? I'm glad you were us. Paul Owie. Was Nunes missing? Yeah. It was. It was. It was just mad. It was. It was. You know, we think about the game, and it's very hard, you know, it's very hard to think about the game, and, you know, just, you try to digest everything. That's what we do. That's what our supporters do. We digest everything. But I'll tell you one thing, we played better. Because when you're watching it, when you're watching the game live, you know, you really, you know, you really bite your fingers and everything, you know, your heart is in your mouth as usual. But when you're relaxed and everything else, then you can, you know the score, and then you just watch the game, then you're picking out certain things. That's what you do. You know, I've watched it today again, and, you know, the full game. I never went right through, and, you know what I mean? I just watched it from the first minute to the last minute. But we did play better last night than we did the previous games. We did play better. And people will say, you know, because Aston Villa, you know, are an open team, they like to play football. I agree with that. And I think after last night's match, you know, right after, even on here last night, I was thinking, oh, fucking hell, you know, we're going to play City. And someone said, you know, we've got a point, let's carry on, which is right. Then said, you know, if we, you know, we should have won the game. Yeah, we should have won the game. But my point is this: now, right now, after watching that game, and you know, right through, Manchester City are open. They like to play football. That's our kind of team we like to face because we can play football. We can play very good football. That's why we're top of the league. That's why we're top of the European League. If you see what I mean. That's why we're there. That's why we're doing so well. So Manchester City, you know, I think we'll do well. I'm being honest. I think we'll do well. But I want your team selection. I just hope fatigue doesn't, you know, take a hold. I really don't, because it will fuck us up. And Leader Wizkid says, still angry, Paul, but what can you do? You can't do nothing. And Dino, even Mr. Carlyle, I still believe a draw last night wasn't the worst. No, it wasn't. We got a result. I said that. The Nunes miss gets worse every time I see it. But should Szoboszlai have passed or gone himself? I was talking to Steve Evans today, Dino, and I said exactly the same. I said, the way Bradley put the ball through, brilliant ball. Szoboszlai ran onto it brilliantly. And he looked up and he seen Nunes coming in like a train. And it was a cracking pass. Now, hypothetically, if that would have gone in, we would have all been crowing about it. What a move. Fantastic. Look at the assist by Szoboszlai. You see what I mean? But don't forget, have a look at it again, where Szoboszlai is, where the goalkeeper, there's a fella on his shoulder. There's the goalkeeper right there. You know, so it was harder for him to try and score. That's in my opinion. It would have been harder for him to score. And that's why he gave that perfect ball through to the incoming Darwin. But anyway, I believe Dom is playing for Hungary. Then he takes on the responsibility and goes himself. We need him more to be more selfish. It's a good point, actually. Do you know what? I was looking at, where was it? I forget what it was. Some fucking one's pod. I was looking at it. I went on the, you know, the comments. I'll tell you what it was. It wasn't a pod. It was the press conference with Sloot today. And this fella come on and criticised, tore Szoboszlai. He said he's the worst player. He's not a scouser or anything, because you could tell that he lives somewhere in the world. Because he said, I love Liverpool, but I hate them when Szoboszlai's playing. Must be a Ukrainian. Because politically, Hungary is on Orbán. It's a great president of Hungary. Anyway, Bill Clopper statue. Good evening, Frank. How are you? I'm okay, thank you. All the best for seeing you and everybody else on here. And he carries on, Darwin, I wasn't the best 3 weeks ago, and I'm not the worst now. If I fail or fall, I get up. You'll never see me give up. I'm going to give it my all until the last day I'm here in Liverpool. So we must know that he's going. He must know. And, don't get me wrong. He has to say that. He has to say. He's not going to criticise anything. He's not going to say, oh, fuck off, He's not going to tell the fans to fuck off because they're criticising him. He carries on by saying, that's what makes it impossible to hate Darwin. You see how much he desperately wants to succeed at Liverpool, even if it hasn't so far. And Paul is answering Lee, be the whiz kid. Time to give other players time off the bench and bin Nunes. That's how it's got to people, to be honest. That honestly, build Klopp a statue. That's how it's got to people. And the Xabi says, hey Frank, you don't realise how much you having this community, you go on live so often, means to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Xabi. Thing is, I wasn't going to do one tonight, and I said last night I mightn't be doing one because I think people are getting fed up with Steve Evans. More get taken over YouTube. Steve's on next week. Steve Evans, good friend of mine, big red, and he says it as it is. Steve. So I've got him on next Tuesday with Dino and George, the legend George. It'll be fun. And it'll be... Thank you, Xabi. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you. You've got the best name there, by the way. Leader Whiz Kid. The performance was definitely better than Wolves and against a far better team than Wolves. Yes. See, they were all saying last week, weren't they, when we played Wolves, oh, I said, they're fucking down there. They haven't been, they only played well against us. This is what annoys me. They shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be where they fucking should be, because the league doesn't lie. That's where they should be. Because they've been playing badly, but they played well against us. Not having a go at anyone, But it's just annoying. I'm not saying you, I'm not saying you lot there. I'm saying other things, Other potties, other comments, not allowed. The Xabi says, you give me strength in moments when I need it most, as a grounded man that has such a big passion for LFC too. You'll never walk alone. Thank you so much, Frank. Xabi, try and send me an email. You'll be able to get off the description and everything. Send me an email, I'll send you one back. With me proper one, by the way. With me proper one. You never walk alone. Hey, Frank, is it bad that I don't feel confident we'll beat City? No. It's the feeling of everybody. I'm not everybody, it's the feeling of people who go, we've been playing bad, but you never walk. Listen to me, please. We played a lot better last night, and I've been thinking about it. When I watched the game today, I couldn't watch it last night at midnight because I was fucking knackered. I had to go to bed. I had a great sleep as well. Blimey, I must have had over 9 hours sleep. I felt a lot better, Anyway, if you look at it, we played a lot better. We we played really well in the second half. We played. I've got a little hair hanging down here somewhere. We played really well in the second half, and I'm being honest, we should have won it. We should have won at least 4-2. And then I was looking at the foul. Remember that fucking foul before their goal, and nothing was done. And a fella named Mackett, former ref, said he should have been sent off. That Desi, whatever his fucking name is, should have been sent off. It was shocking, and that led to their goal, don't forget. Moderators. And Paul says, I watch a video from a Villa fan, and he says it's the best they've played for months. There you go. There you go. There you go. I was confident that we'd beat them last night, though. But we've got to tighten up our defence, for fuck's sake. The lads are doing it. The lads are fucking scoring. That goal by Mo. And I said to Steve today, I was chatting to him, I said, have a look at it again. It looks harder. It was harder than it was, than it looked. Very hard, that. It's a cracking goal. And you never works. Even Klopp never managed to win at the Etihad even once. Only in the Champions League, and that tie was done already after we beat them 3-0 in the first leg. Would you believe that I was there? Okay, now this fucking itchy. It's terrible. Would you? Even itches me eyelids. You know what I've got? I'm mad. We were great that night. We just defended what we had because they scored, didn't they? 1-0. And then Mo, unbelievable, and Bobby, and we beat them, and we deserved to go. We deserved it. That was great. Great. The Anfield Roar. Good evening, Frankie and the Nets. All them for me. All them for me. Lee Brady, the vlogs, MI6. Evening goal. Used to say that. Ticks in the doctor. Evening goal. Yeah, Dave, I was shouting initially to John to shoot, but that pass was perfect enough for a tap in for anyone. Seen Darwin post, and okay, let's see what happens next. Still gutted with a draw, obviously. See that's the winning. That was the winning goal. If you know what I mean, that was the winning goal. They wouldn't have come back from that. I'm telling you now. We would have been so buoyant. And Leader Wizkid says, annoyingly, but also a compliment that everyone raises their game against us. It's like a bloody cup final. Everton. Come on. Everton. Fuck's sake. So we've never beat City away in the league since November 2015. Since 2015. Do you ever remember when we got beat 4-0, Mane was sent off. And I'll never forget that Edison. He was a prick. The ball went through, and Mane tried to latch onto it, and he crashed into. Mane was never a dirty player. He was always he was a gentleman, Sadio, and he went into. He couldn't help it, but went into Edison, and Edison started fucking pushing him and grabbing him. And Mane was sent off, and he was fucking there left on the pitch. He should have been sent off for violent conduct, and nothing was done. Edison. Fucking shocking, that. And leader Wiz. Szoboszlai seems scared of shooting whenever he gets near the goal. I don't know, Lee. I don't know. He shoots from outside the box. I think he should have more, more cracks at it, in my opinion. Because he's got some fucking shot on him, And so was McAllister. I think we should try, like the other fella last night. Trent, when he hit it. I think we should do that more often. And I think everybody has a trip-me bit head on last night. Because them fucking headers were shocking. But you can't be too overconfident in football. You just can't. But some are. Not sticking up for Nunes. He should have scored. But we should have buried a few chances before he was on the pitch. Yeah. Agree. And for saying that, I'm feeling always give you all them. And Paul says, it was also a great ball from Bradley. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant to put Tom through. And just a pity Darwin hit the roof instead of the net. Someone last night said it landed in my back garden. Lee says, does anyone know why the press conference was today and not tomorrow? Maybe he's got someone in to show them how to head the ball. Or how Darwin, should be running on and just side-footing it in, tapping. Show them that tomorrow. This might have been I think he's left us. But, give Noah his due, he just come out and says what he wants to say because he believes in it. And people have a go at him, even me. And but he comes back. I hope I haven't lost him, Fucking back again. Every fucking time I'm in here. Lee says, against City, I think it will be Alisson, Robbo, Trent, in brackets, first full game, Konate and Virgil. Well, I'll go along with that. Midfield, I'd go Jones again with Gravenberch and Dom up front. Diaz, Jota, Salah. Do you know what? It wasn't Szoboszlai, this fella was saying. Do you know what it was? Who it was? It was Curtis Jones. He hates him. And someone underneath went out. Fucking match have you been watching, fella? Did you watch it? Wherever the lads was from. I hate Liverpool. I love Liverpool, but I hate them when they play Curtis Jones. The Anfield. Frankie, there is two stats that stands out for me. Darwin Núñez, 100 appearances, 24 goals. Diogo Jota, 113 appearances, 50 goals. Need I say more? No. Nope. You couldn't give Mo's stats, and he's a fucking winger. He's a winger. It's crazy. Another point I'd like to make, rewatching the game, says the Anfield Roar. At the end of the match, Salah looking at the other forwards, his whole body said, when are you guys going to help me up here? That's a cracking comment, though. Because Mo must get frustrated like us all, if you know what I mean. He must do. He must. You know, when we played football around and about, and you just, shout, oh, what the fucking hell are you doing? Where did you put that? You know what I mean? Professional footballers are the same. I've heard Cornette, heard them, and Virgil shouting at Trent. I've heard them fucking really giving them abuse because he wasn't in place, or bad tackles, or whatever. It does happen on the pitch. And the Redbird. All I'm saying is, you can't totally blame Núñez for us not beating Villa. But fans are, even though others should have scored. But hey, it's not their fault. It's one player's fault. I understand what you're saying, because I said that, about Jota and the miss. And there was free headers as well. Even Mo had a free header. Does anyone remember that? And Mo's not a bad header of a ball. He's not a bad header of a ball. Sorry about this. Demi Cleavers just phoned me. Yeah, message. Nice girls there. And Lee Brady Just hoping West Ham can frustrate Arsenal. They're better than Leicester, and they had some decent chances against the Ars, and they didn't score until around the 88th or the 80th minute. And IBR, even in Don Franco, buonasera, IBR, buonasera. And the Anfield. I think Diaz, Jota, Nunes have been so poor as replacements for the great Bobby Sadio contributions. We as a club never replaced their goals and frightening attack standards. Mo looks pissed off. I've always questioned why why Sadio was allowed to leave. I've always questioned that. I always questioned why Gini Wijnaldum was allowed to leave. Do you ever remember, going back, some of the lads on here won't remember, they remember, but Xabi Alonso. Do you ever remember when he left? We never replaced him. We never replaced Javier Mascherano either. We never replaced him. And it took ages. It took fucking years. Until the big year came along. If you know what I mean. But I agree with you there, Anfield. I really do about Mo. I do. And Ian Gladani calls out Darwin's work rate today. He comes on against Wolves jogging around. And the same last night. We demand effort and intensity. And if you aren't up for it, then stay on the bench. But who takes him off the bench? It's fucking Slot. And he explains why Trent was taken off. Because Trent was coming into the forward. Oh, injury. I think he was making fucking excuses myself. I really do. How long can you be fucking injured for, to be honest? Come on. If you go back, I think some of the lads can go back to the 60s, not the 60s, the 70s, under Paisley and Fagan and everybody else. And they played in fucking mud. And they played all, I forget what year it was, but we played 16 plays in the whole of the season, and that was in fucking Europe. That was 42 games, not 38, and all the cup matches and everything. 16 players we used, and that was in mud. That was where you got fucking kicked to death. And today, I know, it's fine-tuned, and, people say, oh, they're like thoroughbred racehorses, a little tweak there, and, got to fuck off. Darwin the GOAT. Hey guys, I had a hard time waking up this morning. I'm absolutely devastated that Darwin had to disable all his comments online with Liverpool fans sending him so much. We haven't, Darwin the GOAT. We haven't. Not us. These are fucking people from the outside. We're not like that. And no matter if it's Darwin or Jimmy Traore, or anybody else, Sean Dundee, Ricky Lambert, Mario Balotelli, any of them, we get fucking behind them because they're wearing the shirt and the bird on the chest. That's what we're like. But you can criticise. That's all we do. We criticise anyone or anything. And if they deserve criticism, even the whole team, if they deserve criticism, I just criticise the defence. We've got to tighten up. We're letting silly goals in. And Darwin says the hate, it's not us. It's not us. You never heard anyone. Darwin, you know, I know that you're a member of us, and you know, we all love you and everything, whether you love Darwin or not. The point is, you know, there are many people who do use the word hate. They really do. And you never hear anyone on here using that terminology, ever. You know what I mean? I've never seen anyone use it. So I understand where you're coming from, and I do understand that you're not saying it's on here. You know, with our lads and girls. And he carries on by saying, you can call me deluded, but while he still represents us, I'll back it. That's what I've just been saying. That's the only way for me, for a player who always gives 100%, even if I do agree he hasn't been good enough recently. That's it. That's it. The GOAT. That's it. This is what it's all about. You know, you've got to take criticism, and you have and give criticism. And if you can't like take it, I'm not talking about you or any of your lads on here. You know what I mean? Think yourself lucky you've got some air to wind up. What air was it? It's over here. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I have to where the fuck it was now. Evening all, says Stevie Snaky. Hey dear. I think we probably set up to get a draw, but I'm not confident against City. I don't know, as I said. If we play like anything how we can play, honestly, I think we can get a result. We can't afford to lose, though. Put it that way. And I think the lads will know that. Come on, let's fucking get in the face. We can fucking beat them. But you see what they've done? They brought in players in the fucking winter. We don't bring anybody in, summer or winter. Pep knew that something was wrong with the team, and he's seen the aging of players, the likes of that De Bruyne fella, and he decided to bring someone in to fix it. And look what's happened. They're playing well again. Do you know? I said last night, mate, I thought we played well. I think the goals conceded aren't massive concerns for me. Easily fixed in the training ground. Certainly the first one. Both Maka and Dom have to learn to go with the runner because of allowing Watkins to run off you like they did. You get punished at this level, as we did. Yeah. Ollie Watkins. Royce Ollie. Fuck him. Redbird. I mean, Ollie, not you. You know. The Redbird. No, I agree. Nunes is not good enough, but against Villa, it wasn't just him. What about Jota? He should have scored, in my opinion. So I'm giving him a bit of stick as well. We did before. We did. Should have scored. You know. See, that happens in the first half, as you know. The second half would have won us the game. Know what I mean? And to get those fucking stupid goals away, should have won the game anyway. 2-0. Anyway, Lee Brady. And letting McGinn run through the whole midfield once or twice as well. Fucking McGinn. Our players looked at each other as if to say, am I tackling him or you? The Anfield. Snapey. How old are you, lad? Arsenal will drop points at Chelsea and Man United. Trust me, say Snape. The greatest cop-out in the world, Callum, he's just said, put me up top against City. I'll break Edison's toes. Yeah, see? The violence was coming out. Zeno. You'll never walk alone. We won in the league at the Etihad under Klopp 4-1. Firmino, Coutinho, own goal, Skrtel scored for the Reds. I always remember being out. I had to work this day, and I couldn't get out of it. But anyway, I worked. And Liverpool were playing City up there. That was when Torres was playing, the lads. And someone came up to me and went, do you follow football? I said, yes, yeah. What do you do? He said, hey, who do you support? I said, Liverpool. My dad. He said, oh. I said, why? He said, oh, Liverpool are losing 2-0 to Manchester City. You're sorry you fucking said that to me. That's right. And when I got home, jumped in my car, didn't put the radio on or nothing. Gets up, fuming, goes in, and we won. Peter, Fernando with a brace and take count. So you're being told that by Dino. And Snapey says, just done the dishes, Anfield Roar. Not too bad, tell lad. You? The Redbird. Bobby, Mane, we're different gravy. Yes. I think the European Games take its toll. Even more so. Would it be better to concentrate on the league and forget the Champions League due to squad depth? That's a very good point, actually. That's a very good point. We can't go back to the Paisley or the Fagan days. Fagan won the treble. So what kind of a squad did we have then? This is when, you could play around 14 to 16 players, but within those 16 players, they were all brilliant. The Anfield Redbirds, I know Jota missed two, but overall he is bloody useless. That one onto one, when I watched it today, he was at the ball first and just panicked and blasted it at Martinez. Jota was unlucky hitting the bar as well. Yet this is what people forget. It's just fucking changed, and it would have been a cracking goal, 6 inches lower. That was a fluid. What was you all been saying? Jota's fucking brilliant. You can't take it away. He's just come back from fucking injury, having that fucking big oaf jump on him. Remember, broke his ribs. A big Chelsea fella. And stayed on the fucking pitch, that Chelsea fella. Nothing happened. Jota was unlucky at the bar as well, and I feel he's just getting into the game a bit as well. If only he stays on a bit longer to receive that jump pass that Nunes got. I think our Francine said that. Pity Jota wasn't that on the end of that. Yeah, I said any fucking one on the end of it. Except I said Roberts. He was a fucking missed at him. The Anfield Road. Red Bear, clearly you don't get more for your money back then, because Darwin and Diaz goals wise have been so bad. At the end of the day, you score in this side, simple as that. Paul Owie, replying to You Never Walk Alone. We always used to beat City at Main Road, and we are due a win at the Etihad. Mary Stan. Mary, you sent me an email saying that I don't understand and, you're angry and everything else. Don't fucking send anything like that to me again. Okay? I blocked you, by the way. I don't like fucking things like that. You're angry. Angry about what? Arnold Slot doesn't know how to manage a top level. He should not have dumped on Jarrell, publicly saying he didn't tackle enough, nor now publicly dump on Darwin. The Anfield. Snapey. Have you, lad? I've got one of those wife-o-matics. Bloody great they are. Mane's challenge on Ederson was played over and over. Sadio never took his eye off the ball. Doku on McAllister in the 18-yard box was identical and never got booked. But there's no agenda, eh? Say Snapey, yeah. Last league win in the league Etihad, November 2015. Time to win there again. Then 3 points Sunday, says Ian the Mac. Yes. Murray Stan. Anfield Road. What do you think comes out of dumping on Darwin every time? Do you think that helps anyone? The media also pick it up on it, and Arnold Slot hasn't helped anyone either going public. The Anfield Road. Paul Owie, air traffic control had to divert planes with Nunes. That's like I had two. Oh, fuck off. Whatever. That's what I mean, says Leader Wizkid. Shoot from outside the box more, not to try and walk the ball into the net. Was re-watching some Stevie G screamers the other day. We don't score near as many. And the Redbird is answering I think Arnold Slot is a Nunes case because of his social media posts. And the Anfield Road. Another draw, I reckon, on the weekend, says Edward. I hope so. I hope we get a result. That's all that I'm hoping. Paul Owen to the Anfield Road. The local Brum paper reported an unidentified white object flying over Villa Park at 21:15 last. Could have been one of them UFOs to distract the American public over Washington. Okay, yeah. Anyway, the Red Paul, I'm guessing it was a round object. I always remember Enzo used to scream and have a good go at loads of our players in most games. Win Sunday, lads, and we are higher than a smackhead, says Callum. Higher than a smackhead. Redbird, says Paul. It was around when it left Darwin's boot, but it looked more like a rugby ball when it flew out of Villa Park. And Edward says keeping Mane would have been better than signing Darwin. And Copite says Nunes and Slot straighten as soon. Slot will give him a right going to. And Christopher, hi Frank and everyone. Is everyone looking forward to the last game at City for a while after they get a relegated points deduction in June? In brackets, wishful thinking. Enuma, Fruit Club, whatever he means by that. Salah's gonna get injured, says Enuma. That's good, Enuma. I don't know who you support, mate, but unfortunately, it's the age of social media that makes it accessible for footballers to be targeted and abused. It's not right, and no football player at any club should face abuse. The fact it's a player from my club that's getting it. It is sad and wrong, and it's not the views of genuine Liverpool fans from the city and outside of it. They are gobbies, and hopefully Darwin is bright enough to realise they are not a true representation of Liverpool support. I think he'd understand that, because, you do get the fans chanting Nunes, Nunes. And he knows this. He knows it. I think he does. I hope he does anyway. Paul Owie, Darwin the GOAT. Everyone on here hopes Darwin proves us all wrong and powers us onto the title. But being realistic, that ain't happening. But we will win the Premier. We will win the league. That's what he's saying. Snapey, Manchester City aren't the well-oiled machine they were. They'll be smart enough after last night's psychologically, we need to exacerbate that misery. But I stand by what I've said. Arsenal will drop points. Last night when I went to bed, I said, another fucking draw. You know, and I thought, my mind went back to Rafa when we finished second. And the draws, when we finished second to the United, and we lost the title by 4 points. And I said, those fucking draws cost us, because we had too many draws, if you remember. And back in the good old days, we always supported every player, even if he wasn't that good. There was no hating on a player like it is, like a lot today. That's what true fans do, Frank, don't they? Yes. Great comment. Great comment, though. And Les Roberts, hiya Les. Good to see you. Arsenal will bottle it again. The thing is, you see, with the likes of Arsenal, people are saying, "Oh, they're going to bottle it and whatever," and they do. But people were saying, I was looking at things. You're going to bottle it. Liverpool, you bottled it like last season. You bottled it the season before. You bottled. Not realising that we had a very thin squad and we was full of injuries and tiredness. That stopped us. The Anfield Roar, Frank Carlyle. All we want from the lads until the end of the season is a bit of grit and boss it. Bring it home, lads. It's all we want. So I'm sending positive energy to the lads to get us to the title, please. Yes. Yes. And the King. Hope we get Benfica tomorrow. Do you remember when they thought they beat us? When they went 2-0 up? Remember? And Fabinho scored, didn't he? Fabi. From a Mo Salah pass. Mo Salah assist. Bang. 2-1. Back in the lead. Colin Leary. Hiya, Colin. Good to be able to join us. Thoughts on Darwin. Just go back. Just go back. That's what we've been talking about since 8 o'clock. An hour ago. And Snapey says, we all defend our players. Trouble is, when they are as profligate as Nunes, is we can't defend the indefensible. Darwin's had innumerable opportunities to turn it around and has been found wanting. So true, Snapey, says the Anfield Roar. Exactly, the benefit of doubt goes both ways. I think a lot of our fans have given enough for Darwin. It's fair enough to criticise now, isn't it? Everybody needs criticism. There's no one immune to it. I always remember when Jürgen was our manager, and he became immune to criticism. He did. He became immune to criticism. And I said, this is fucking wrong, this. Why can't you criticize him? Everything. Everyone is scrutinised. And if you can't like criticise anybody, you know, if they're not pulling the weight or whatever, and people lambast you for it. Ian Mack anyway says the fans love Darwin. He gets backbeat for every touch of the ball in games. He just needs to keep his head up and working hard for the team. We need a fired up Núñez in these final matches. Was anyone play him on against City? Suppose this is the team, right? Mo, Gakpo's still injured. Mo and Diaz. Who would you play in the middle? Would you play Jota? Or would you play Darwin? Or would you drop the other fella, Diaz, and play Darwin on the left? What do you do? Personally, I think Slot singling out Núñez isn't altogether detrimental. Darwin will either buck up or vanish up his own backside, shrinking violets, no good in a high-profile club like ours. And the copite says, confident we'll win Sunday. Paul Owie. So, you know, answering to Colin Leary, Darwin is the most frustrating player I have seen and somehow seems to be going backwards. The Anfield Redbird, that statement on players back in the day not getting abuse from fans. But back in the day, they were not all paid over 150k a week, even if they were crap or were crap. So can't agree they get paid to perform. Ian Mack, correct there, Frank. The draws killed us that season under Rafa. 11 draws from 38 games. Yeah, that was it. Should have won it that year. Should have won. Listen, if you're just joining us, do me a favour. Would you press the likes, please? And if you haven't subscribed, do me a favour, just subscribe to the channel, please. And comment. If you want to comment, it'll be read out. It'll be read out. Thank you. And Darwin the GOAT. Jota played 70 minutes and didn't do nothing. However, we keep talking about Núñez, and that's when you realise how much people expect from him. I'll continue seeing. For me, he is really a good player and has demonstrated that before. Says Darwin the GOAT. I understand where you're coming from, to be honest. I really do. And Sleepy says, Anfield Road, bang on that. We'll shout them on with our every senior. See, Darwin, listen, we get on, honestly, we get behind the lads. We get behind everyone who wears that shirt. Everyone. Even, you know, if Darwin is playing on Sunday, we get behind him. We got behind him last night. All our wonderful fans who I greatly admire, our away fans, who I know some of them, they get behind them. They get behind every single one of them on the pitch. Even the lads on the bench who come off onto the pitch, off the bench and start playing. We get behind them. This is what we're like. We're Liverpool. We are Liverpool. Cody false now. Would you take a draw right now against City if we beat it? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Cody. Definitely. And he carries on by saying, so 4 points from our next 2 matches. Yeah. Yeah. And here Max says, I thought Jota looked sharp yesterday, ran the line well and looked dangerous from the left coming in. We need a fit Jota for this running. I agree with you. He is a quality player. And to me, he's just finding his feet again. He has a free header, he's great heading the ball. He's a great header of a ball, but that one he had on the first half, it was mad that. Should have had it at least on target. Fucking hell, I've got all this itchy again. Must be Darwin. Talking about Darwin coming up with all the itchy. Fucking hell. Fair point, though, says the red bird. The Anfield to Snapey. We all want them to do well, but the heightened wages these players get now, fans are entitled to bash them. I think that's a cracking comment. Look, I always remember when I was working that they asked me to do so. I said, these are coming up to the fucking exams next May. I said, I can't just walk out and leave them and you want me to do another job. And that was in the, tell you when it was in the November. So they brought this one in. So I went and did this other bloody job. The beginning of February, they sent for me. I went, can you take the class over again? Because the fucking one that was they took over was useless. And the students said, we need them back. So I went back. So I understand the pros and cons of players and money and everything else. I'm bashing. Trent, my guy. Hey, Trent, my guy. Do you agree people need to stop using "you never walk alone" as a shield for mediocrity challenge? Again now. Thing is, I know the lads on here. Everyone, Trent, honestly. And say like someone dies or anything, a red dies, we put that up, you never walk alone. But we never put mediocrity, I don't know what you mean by, is it the playing, is it Liverpool? I don't know what you mean. But everything I've seen with You Never Walk Alone is a meaningful comment on a, something that's been said or done, if you know what I mean. So is it as a shield for mediocrity challenge? Are you talking about the team? Because we don't do it. We do it. We put up You Never Walk Alone. If something, there's a lad who's going through a terrible fucking time at the moment. And I mean, it's he's not on tonight, unfortunately. And he's gone through such a horrible time. And we say You Never Walk Alone because he's not a fucking alone. He's with us. We're all behind him. Do you see what I mean, Trent? So, if you explain about the mediocrity challenge, it must be the team, nothing else. So, I don't know. I couldn't even answer you. But and also, do you mean like singing You Never Walk Alone at the ground as well? Before the game? And at the end of the game? Because, we've sang it when we've been beaten. Because they'll never walk alone. That's who we are. We're Liverpool. That's what you mean, the team. Snapey says we can't be true to our club or equally important true to ourselves if we just sit back and accept mediocrity. We love our club and display the commitment by exhibiting our concerns. I think that's it. I think Trent, my guy, that sums everything up, mate. And Paul always says, I would play for you, Frank, ahead of Darwin at the moment. Jota has to start. I'll play you, Frank. Over here to Canmore, suffer from asthma, cataracts and everything. Back at the ear doctors next week. Got to go to the hospital, innit? Fucking hell. I'll end up being a bionic Frank. The Anfield. Well said, lad, said the snake. New show magic. While this is probably Darwin's last season, we still need him to step up for the remaining games because we all know damn well Jota isn't going to be fit the rest of the season. That's what Lucio says. Carries on. I'm not putting Diaz in the strike of the gate. No, you're right there. He's better out on the left. And he's got bags of energy as well, Lucio. Got to nip out, lads and lasses, back in a bit, says Lee the Whiz Kid. He's going to take the dog for a walk. Dean O'Brien. There's also the reverse psychology aspect in playing Darwin from the start. Darwin will or should be determined to make amends. So it could pay massive dividends for Sunday. That's why I asked, would you play him? Would you play him? And you could be right. And the King says, Gapco, if fit, Jota, Salah. Chiesa before Darwin now. Would have kept Dan's. Been saying that all the time, King. Honestly, mate. Honestly. The Anfield. Question for Frankie. This is the most important one tonight. How are you, lad? We all appreciate the time you take to read us all out. Top lad, you're Frank. You, Frank. Wanted to let you know you're appreciated. Oh, thank you. That's what I mean. I've looked at other pods, and they don't get read out, all the comments. And the comments are very important because they want to say something. They want to say something positive. Whether it's a criticism or whether it's, a highlight of a player or the team or where we are. And they should be read out, not like discarded, and you just see that that fucking comes up. I don't ask for anything off anybody. I really don't, and I've got no intentions of either. Don't expect anything off anybody. But to read that, that's why I did this. Because I've been sitting there looking at these, and why haven't they fucking read out? Then all of a sudden, super chat, and it's not even fucking read out. It's just there. What the fuck's that? What's a super chat? I didn't even know what a super chat was. Oh, you pay for it. I think it's wrong. If you're going to do something for the fans, if you're going to do something for the club you support, this is what I do. Because you mean so much to me personally. Your comments mean so much. That's why I read them out. And when Jason told me last night or the night before about, I can pay someone and I can get all those, likes and subscriptions, but you've got to pay for them. Jason said, I said, I don't know about that. And it's fucking right. And I was looking at something today as well, totally different. And it's that Doge, what Elon Musk is doing over there in America. And he's going right through all this fucking corruption. And there was a channel, and it was in Ukraine. And the Biden administration, this USAID, that's what I call it, USAID, was giving them millions for phoniness. It was a load of bollocks. It was a load of, people like viewing and liking and everything else, and it wasn't a fucking thing. It was paid for. All phonies, just like what I've said. Just like what I've said. And Jason said, you should be proud of what you've got. The people on your show. He doesn't like football, by the way. And he said, you should be very proud for the subscriptions you've got because. And that didn't half make me happy. And thank you for that, Anfield. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. You don't know how much. And the rest of you who's given me kind words. Thank you. And the football flashback. Hey, Frank, I was wondering how often you watch the Liverpool late. No, I'm sorry. There's a girl in there, though. I think she's Canadian. I think she's a left winger. She's fucking brilliant. She's good. Only a little thing. She's really good, but I've watched when it's come on. I haven't watched full game. I've just like watched a couple of highlights. She's good, this girl. So does that answer your comments? Question. I watched their last game, and not to be sexist, I was a bit shocked at the level. I think the level's dreadful. No disrespect to the girls, you know. And they get good money, you know. Dino says, Darwin the GOAT. Take your blinkers off, lad. Darwin isn't going to come good at Liverpool. 24 goals in 100 appearances. Just 6 this season. It's not good enough. Jota done nothing. Jota got an assist, was a constant threat, and he hit the bar. Either you're a troll or you're just on the wind-up. Oh no, he's not. He's just one of the lads, Dino. Honestly, he's just one of the lads who loves Darwin. He's not a troll. Honestly, he's not. Because he's genuine. And Football Flash says, I thought since it was First Division, it would be like Championship for men. But I found it so slow, even if, of course, I was supporting the Red Ladies. Yeah, it is. It is. The Football Flash. I will say Taylor Hines. That's it. Is a ball? Yeah, she is. That's the girl I meant. Is a baller, to be fair. She might start ahead of Robbo since she's a fullback, but not sure she's eligible to play for the men's team. That's it. Taylor Hines. She's the only one who stood out for me. The Anfield. Frank, a quick observation. Was my eyes deceiving me? Or did Szoboszlai play striker yesterday? Jota floated left and Jones went into the midfield. His slot slowly pushing Dom up front. Do you know what? I said, what's he doing there? You know, myself, like. That's mad, that. That is mad, isn't it? What you've said. I said to myself, what's he doing there? I like Dom because he gives 110%. He's fucking up and down, trying to break up play, the opposition play. He's forward. You've seen him when he fucking made that run, and young Bradley put that ball through. That was a fucking cracking ball. And it would have been a fantastic goal, a brilliant assist if Darwin would have put it in. That's just me. Copite, Raw. He done us in pre-season against Betis 4-4-2, false strikers. Paul Owie to the Anfield Road. I thought John was playing more advanced than he has played up front for Hungary, yeah. Says Paul Owie. And Trent, my guy, says, what I meant by it is that people say you can't go against our players because that goes against what "you'll never walk alone" means. But then if we accept keeping a player like Darwin, to me, that's accepting mediocrity. The thing is, you see, look, I understand what you're saying, Trent, my guy. Honestly, I really do. But we get behind every fucker. We got behind Mario Balotelli. Mario, big bad Mario. We got behind Andy Carroll. We get behind everybody. We got fucking behind Kanchelski, for God's sake. I'm not like having a go at you. Certainly not. I'm just saying, who we got behind. And they were the worst fucking players on the planet. I shouldn't have put Andy Carroll in that category, with fucking Kanchelski and Big Bad Mario. But, we got behind, and we get behind them. We really do. But it's not accepting mediocrity. Honest to God, it isn't. We're trying to, suppose, after last night, and, people have been coming on here, the lads have been saying he's been suffering terrible social media. He's being lambasted, by fans, but not by us, if you know what I mean. And, to give him a boost, that's why the lads shout his name out, to fucking boost him up, to, come on, get in there. And, don't worry, Darwin, you'll never walk, that's what they put up. But they're not accepting the mediocrity. No one accepts mediocrity, especially us on here. And you don't expect mediocrity too. Look what they did for Trent. When Trent was going through a bad time, you never walk alone. See what I mean? And the Snapey says, you never walk alone as a metaphor for life. It's not a generic term. It conveys commitment to each other. Here you go. There you go. Spot on, that, says the Anfield Road to Snapey. And the Anfield Road to Paul. He didn't. Hang on. He did. Oh, fucking hell. He did. Don't. Didn't he? Don't he? Fuck it. Don't forget, I've got fucking cataracts. I've got my distant glasses on. I can hardly read. The letters go missing on me. Paulo. He didn't. Right. I've had my suspicions. Slowly, he will end up in our front three for Hungary. He is lethal from the left, from their left. Yes. He plays in the right position for Hungary. And Trent says, my guy, that is, I wouldn't play Darwin again this season unless it's Ipswich at home, because we can't risk it. There's a title to be won. Can I give it that? See, this is the way some fans are. This is the way some fans are. Lead the whiz kid. To Anfield Road to Lee. Get us a lolly, will you, that kid? Because he's going over. Do you know what? I bought myself some, like little desserts, like mousses are they? whatever they're fucking called. And I said, you know, what's there something to eat? And fucking diabetes, can't have them. Can't drink. It's not that I've been going out lately, you know, because of what I've got. But that's it. Can't fucking drink it. Can't have a beer. And Redbird's answering to Trent, we are not saying keep Nunes. We knew he was not good enough. It's about the pure hatred some fans put out about him. Dislike, stroke, criticise. But there's no need for hate, in my opinion. I made up you said that because I tried to explain that before. I've never seen anybody on here since I've been doing it, but I've never seen the terminology hate. I really haven't. I'm not just saying. We do criticise. We can, you know, we do say, I don't like that. You know, we do say that. Never heard it. That hate. Don't you think it's gone a bit warmer, by the way? Okay, now last night it was freezing big. And I just looked at my phone before them. Like 14 degrees today. It's amazing. You never thought you'd get a weather forecast, did you? Snapey says, as difficult as it undoubtedly is, hosting on your own actually makes your pods more intimate. Reading all the comments out is more inclusive, Frank. It's scripted by us. Cheers, La. We appreciate. Thank you. Thank you. And it is scripted. But with you, fuck, you record it. There are some things that letters, you know, because you like using the long words, disappear on me. Say like now, Paul Owie, he says, I wouldn't mind John playing up front for about 20 minutes and trying different tactics now and again when we are struggling. Now, the thing is, about 6, 7 letters disappeared on me. So, like, I'll give you an example, different, for example, and I went, and the N. So I realised that, you know, especially with the D and the double F there, I seen that, and I knew it was different with the T at the end. You see, so that's what I mean. It's very difficult, and I tend to struggle with it since these cataracts. And I didn't know what it was, you know, because I thought, fucking, the letters are disappearing on me. Can I show you something? You know that I'll be doing like different history and that, you know, specials. I'll be doing this one. I'll just take you down a minute, Paul. That's what I'll be doing. I'm doing a thing tomorrow night as well. The current affairs. I hope you'll join me for that. Got a load to say. A load. I missed that last week, didn't I? And the Redbird says, Raw, your appreciation of our Frank is appreciated by me. Frank, you're that guy. 100%. Thank you. Do you know what? One of the lads said, we'll all meet up and everything else. I'd love to meet up, you know, when the end of the season. But it's whether I can. I'd love to meet her. I'd buy you all a berry. I'd buy the first berry. Hey, she say, yeah, this is on me. Really, I mean that. To even buy you a pie. Pile of pints. A Murray Stamp, Redbirds. I learned from an original cop-out friend / mentor about supporting the Liverpool way. And at first I learned not to put down your own players in public. Need to explain that to the coach too. Paul Owie at the football flashback. Frank prefers to watch Asian birds and was seen years back with one of those you're snide, yeah. Frank's got 11 of those Asian birds in the team and Frank will get a season ticket. Sorry you said that. That's the Evans. So you mail-ords are right there. Frank had fucking disappeared. And all the heads looked at me, loads of them, all the people who knew me, by the way. Because when I walked in, they all went, "Oh, are you Frank? Oh, where's Frank? Is Frank over here?" They were all ladies and, you know, a few old fellas like myself. Fucking hell. So thanks, Paul. Really minds of me. And Murray says, and instead of having a go at any player, consider who selected him if you really don't like one of them. Well, that's your manager, isn't it? He picks the team, he brings in or takes off or whatever. It's up to him. If he gets it wrong, he gets it wrong and he gets criticised. John is an attacking player. He goes up front, doesn't play up front. And he is an attacking player. Paul always says the Anfield Road. It's where to go. So Bosley can do it, I think. Do you mean like play a false nine? Or just get in the middle and have it? I wouldn't mind that, actually. Do you know that? Never thought of that, but I wouldn't mind that myself. That's a cracking comment, though. And he stared the Redbird to Murray. Never put down any player in public. At least I can't recall he did. But I get what you're saying. That's to Murray. IBR. Maybe we'd be better off having a double pivot and push John more forward. Great, honestly, I love these comments because, you know, you've got the thing, you know, we can do this, we can, if only we could put him forward or bring him back or get a Enzo in rather than, you know, run and burst and grab and burst, you know, because he's tired. Love it. And the Anfield, Murray Stan, have to disagree there. For Hungary, he plays inside left for them, so he does play in their front three. And the Redbird, Murray, my apologies, I missed your chat. You are spot on. And Christopher, I don't think we played to the strikers' strengths this season. Anyone who has played up front haven't had many chances compared to the wider players. And when you look, if you're right there, how valuable is Mo Salah? How good is Mo Salah if he hasn't been getting the service? See what I mean? How valuable is he, that man? How valuable is he? Maristan. Anfield Road, no, you're wrong. He plays behind the strikers normally when you watch the games. And IBR to the Anfield Road. Dom used to play right wing for Red Bull. There you go. So he's forward. He's forward. I know he plays forward for Hungary. Anyway, Snapey says, you never walk alone as a wider constraint. Like me, you come to live in this city through personal circumstances sometimes, and they never turn you away. Socialist humanitarianism drives this city. It's heartwarming. Isn't that a lovely comment? Isn't that a lovely comment? People. In a nutshell, for us Scousers. But it's funny, you know what I was saying about these. And look, as soon as I seen humanitarianism, lots of letters went, from the beginning, a couple in the middle at the end, but I knew it was that. That's great, Dan. Thank you, Snapey, lad. That's a lovely comment. It really is. I'm not just fucking saying that. I've just seen a fucking thing comment there that I'm commenting. And it's Barry Eldridge. And I'm going to kick his head in when I see him in the flesh. I'm feeling Mary Stella, I'm not wrong. It's every Google search for Hungary lineup. He does not play midfield for them. Try having a look at it's all there. Google. The Anfield Road, IBR Stella. He did. Everyone said when we bought him, why are we playing a left-sided or right-sided player? That was the Anfield Road to IBO. And the Anfield Road, RIC Copy Cow. And Barry Aldridge. Thought you were Michael Fish in the sky. You know what I was talking about the weather. I'll never forget him, if you ever remember, lads and girls, when he came out and he was a fucking big hurricane in America. Usually we get the back end of it. And he said, no worries, it's not going to hit us. It's going to go through there and down here, and the jet stream's taking it over. There's no way it's coming here. Okay, now less than 24 hours later, trees were uprooted, cars were overturned, everything. He got it wrong, the fish boy. Do you remember the coat he used to wear as well? He's fucking. See, my optician says you'll have to start wearing sunglasses, So I said, okay. That's what you need is with him, with some of the coats he wore, Michael the Fish. Sunglasses. Thanks for that, Barry. And Snapey says, you can have a beer, Frank. Just eat something after it. I can't see that. I'm type 2. Oh, go away. And before you say it, I'm a type of that's yet to be medically classified. But that's for another show. Oh. And Snapey says, meeting up's a brilliant. Yeah, we'll meet up. We will. That's a promise, though. If they come down like that is. I think they will because they're all good people. Darwin, they go, yeah, Frank, and not just LFC. I remember you giving us relationship advice, which was amazing, as things are still tense with my girlfriend. Unfortunately, she's still full of drama. Thing is, Darwin, you've got to play it cool. Women are a different species. I know, fucking experienced. I've experienced wonderful experiences and some psychotic ones, some narcissistic ones. So you just got to play it cool. I always remember a girl, 18, she dumped me. And I was devastated. I even had black hair then. I was devastated. Devastated. And I promised myself I'd never, ever. It took me ages to get over it. And I promised, I said, that'll never happen to me again. But you go through life, that's when I was 18. And you do go through life. And it does happen again, unfortunately. And then you're in a relationship that, you know, as I said, you know, there's full of drama and everything else. By, you know, we've all experienced it. All experienced it. And you just have to play it cool. If you think so much of the girl, you've got to play it cool. You just got to say, oh, you're okay. All right. Just agree. Can't go wrong. So, you know, just play it cool. You'll be okay. Promise you that. Cozy. Actually, on that subject, Frank, do you have any advice to get over a love heartbreak? I've been through it. Honestly, I have. And I couldn't give you it. I had a partner, you know, going back a few years ago. And she said to me, I want you to leave. So I said, okay. And I left. And it broke me. And then, you know, we never got back together, but I was going up there, you know, and I wanted to get back, and she was always inviting me up, but it didn't come out. I'm a type of fella who doesn't like rejection. I've always gone through that. Yeah, as I said before, you know, when you were 18, when I was 18, dumped, broke my heart. 17, 18. And so ever since then, I've never liked rejection. And I never said, shall we get back together? Because she said to me, what do you want? Albeit I was going up there all the time. But, you know, when I thought about it, when it was too late then, when I thought about it ages and ages after, talking about a few years after, it was, you know, said to me, I should have just said. And most probably we would have been back together, because why did she say it? And whatever. But that's me. That's all I can say. Don't be like me. Frank's having a trouble with his algorithm, so help him out and hit the like. And if not already, please subscribe. Thank you so much, Redbird. Appreciate it. Do you know what? It's strange, because I had like 300 views or something mad like that. And when it goes on like YouTube, it only has like something, like 6 views. I don't understand the way it goes, honestly. Albeit I have a lot more views. The Liverpool videos. Love is honestly my biggest concern in life. I am having such a hard time finding a partner. I'm 25 now and still single. Never been in a relationship, but I hate dating apps. Do you have any advice for me? You might say, look, you've got to try everything. I got act, honestly. And you're only 25. I built the pyramid, so that's how old I am. And someone put me on a dating app for the over 60s, honestly. This fucking knacker. And all of a sudden, things were coming through. So someone who hacked me, he put me on these things. I think he did it, for a joke or whatever, who the fucking hacker was. That was under my other name, by the way. And they even put my profile picture up. Should have seen the things, as you date. Fucking hell. Over 60s, you can imagine. So, but you being 25, just give it a try. If you hate them, just give it a try. If you're shy, or when we all meet up, come over with us. You might cop off somewhere in town. But you've got to try everything if you're worrying, honestly. Honestly. You might be a shy fella. They have categories, I believe. Categories of like what's your likes and things like that. And do you like going for walks, or do you like whatever? Do you like going to cinema? Things like that. And they match you up. Are you shy? Yeah, shy. You see? So they match you up like that, then, it's not like going up and meeting them right away, apparently. You talk to each other. Like me now, talking to you lot. That's how you talk. And, just say, okay, yeah, meet up. To give yourselves both confidence. You and the girl or whatever. That's my advice. Don't be despondent. Do something. Okay, videos. It's only advice. Paul Owen. I used to have days and then weeks disappearing during the 80s, but I was hitting the soup hard, says Paul. Yeah, well, fucking hell, is this shit? I ain't got a minute. Is this football or what? And the videos. I advise to just listen to your girlfriend and tell her she's right. Not to have too much drama. I found that the only way is to make it work for me. You know, don't say you're right all the time, you know. Do you know what I mean? You've got to, you know, where you're thinking, like, I'll just say that she's right. Just discuss it. You know what I mean? Just discuss it. Just discuss the problem. And if you're getting nowhere, just say, oh, well, okay. You know, I agree with you. That's all. That's what I used to do. I mean, looks like Frank's relationship. Lucio says, I agree. Yeah, women can be difficult. Mine doesn't want to watch Liverpool, which breaks my heart, but I can't change that, to be honest. No, you can't. If you know what I mean. You can't change anything like that. Sometimes you can, though. The Lucio. Do you think there's any more powerful than love, Frank? No. Nothing. You've only got to look at your family. I love my daughter and my grandkids, especially my little granddaughter, Sophia. And she loves Trent Arnold. She loves Trent. She can't get a ticket to go to the game. She said, I can't even go and watch the game with Trent on me back. Shame. So, you know, love, yeah. It's the most powerful tool or instrument anyone can have. And as John Lennon said, all you need is love. All you need is love. We love Liverpool. That's the passion. Love them. There's nothing more powerful than that love. What we show to our team, our club. But, you know, I don't love the owners. No. I don't love our director of football. Nope. Just love the players, whether they're crap or not. Anyway, Trent says, it's funny you guys are speaking about relationships because I just lost touch with my best friend from childhood and it broke my heart. Oh, that's sad, though. I remember getting picked up in Germany by a fella. I was itching. And this fella picked me up and he said, yeah, jump in. A Yankee was. And he was in the army. USAF he was in. But he had long hair and a beard and he was undercover. He used to go and pick up AWOLs. He used to find out where they were. So that was a strong thing then, and that was during the Vietnam War. Oh, what was it? I forget what war it was. But anyway, what he told me was incredible. What he told me was absolutely incredible. And it wasn't just like about the army. It was about what they had in the army. And he said, even presidents can't go and see these things. Presidents. And he said, it's in a state where no one will ever know. And no one will get to know. Then all of a sudden it was leaked out a few years later. And that was Area 51. And I went, oh, that's what that fella was talking about. And I lost his, through transition, I lost his address and that. And he lived in Chicago. And I brought fellas around from Chicago, a band, great people. And I forgot the fella's name. Maybe they would have looked him up for me. Forgot his name. That's one of them funny names as well. Trent. I feel like people don't talk about friendship, relationships enough, mainly loved ones. You know, yeah. They don't. They don't. And the football. Frank, you should start a love dating advice pod. I think it would be a big hit. There'll only be you, a couple of others. I do on one morning or one afternoon. Comes over the night. I'm still searching for the love of for love myself, to be honest. After I broke up with my ex 2 years ago, it's so hard to find someone you deeply care about, not just something casual. Yeah, look, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. I know it sounds corny and everything else, but it's when eyes meet, eyes. You know, that's when you know you found it, and not even casual. Believe that, football. Believe that. Blind, fucking thing. Could you imagine me though being at an advice? I used to, when I was a lecturer, I used to be a counsellor, to the students. I had to counsel them. Do you know a little bit about it, by the way? But and Sleepy says, putting players down in public, if that's how it's perceived, might be Slot's methodology. His style's different to Klopp. Perhaps that's how he displays it. Clumsy, perhaps, but time will tell. And he carries on by saying, Szoboszlai is much further forward for Hungary. Stevie Wonder can see it. Maybe putting him as a 10 might get more productivity from it. Bang on, Anfield. Good comment. That's Sleepy said today. The Anfield Road. You're like my underwear compartment, Frank. Top drawer. Says Barry. Thanks very much. Isn't it funny you saying that? Because fellas do tend to put like their undies, don't they, in the top drawer, and the socks and that in the second drawer. That's the way I. Yeah. Thinking that compared to Michael fucking Fish, that would draw. I wish it was a love machine. I'm feeling Snapey. I have moments. I have my moments. And Paul always says to the football, maybe Frank can line you up at one of those time mail order blinds. I'll never let that down. Never have mentioned. And Snapey says, before we look For a partner, make absolutely sure we found ourselves. We're no good to anyone unless we've got our thing together. Yes. I'm going to have a pizza. Decided. I had nothing before they come on. I had nothing before they come on. I can't because I fall asleep. If I have something to eat, I'll become lethargic. Or I might just have a crisp butty. Love crisp butties, you know. Fab. But I get a special pizza also. Sainsbury's. Fucking brilliant. Not the golden pizzas that you see. These are fantastic. And it just does well, you know, not that big it is. It's like oblong. Anyway, Snapey says, before I look into for a partner, make absolutely sure we found ourselves. We're no good to anyone unless we've got it. Yes, I've said that. The amphitheatre. Frank, I remember when I had a beautiful girl. When I was 18. She was a Birkenhead Sophia Loren. Oh, Sophia. Nina Jared, honest. Sophia. But when I see her down the city centre years ago, she turns into Ricky. You judge that. Do you know what? You're right there. That happened to me when I was at uni. And this girl, there's loads, you know, being after her, and I think I took her out once, or twice, and she was a stunning, really stunning girl, and she left. She didn't fit. She dropped out for some reason. Titanitis, I've got. Okay, that'll fall into bit. But anyway, I seen her years later in, tell you where it was. It was by the Forum, you know, where the precinct is now, you know, around there. I seen her there. And she shouted me. I was just walking past, she shouted me. And I looked and I went, you know, I didn't know her. And she had a couple of kids, you know, she was pushing a pram and so the little child had older, you know, the pram itself. And she said, don't you remember me? I said, yeah, you know, to save the embarrassment. I thought she might. And it was that girl. You should have seen the fucking state of it. It wasn't like dodging the bullet or anything. I think it was like, you know, I said, why did you leave? Why did you drop out of there? You know, when she told me who she was. That is. I said, why did you leave all of a sudden? You'd just gone. And do you know what she said? I was pregnant. I said, go away. She said, yeah. I said, she said, oh no. She said, he wasn't a uni. I said, oh. I said, these are your kids? She said, yeah. I've got 4 more, 6 kids. You should have seen the fucking state of it. Terrible. I'll tell you what it was like. If you look at Bridget Fonda, you know, going back, and see Bridget Fonda today, that's what she was like. If you know what I mean, you know, the change, dramatic, unrecognisable. Snapey to the Anfield Road. Been there myself. I was lucky to find one with only one head. I was asked once on a dating site, my profile picture looked like busted blood vessel and crack cocaine. There's Norman, look, to the Liverpool videos. Have you tried the brothel? Give Amsterdam a try. Evening, by the way, Frank and shit. Oh, fucking hell. Young field, Frankie, you're the new seller, lads. Your old romantic stories are whimsical tales of heartbreak. I thought you was going to say surprise, surprise. Blimey. Yeah, we got that day out for his orders and let anyone down. And there you are, Norman. All those wonderful pints. In for a penny, Lilo Lil, still about the city centre. Raw, dirty Maggie May. Come on, she was all right, Al Maggie. I've got a programme there from, got invited down to the Royal Court. And it was about Maggie May, it was a musical. And I was invited down, and I was wondering, why am I invited down? Anyway, I went. And the got the programme. Well, the programme was presented to me. I was wondering why. And I was the director, and he came over to me and he said, remember me? And I went, how are you? And I just said, yeah, again, you know, fucking say yeah to everyone. And he said, the advice you gave me was absolutely amazing. I said, why? Well, what advice? It was about Maggie May. I knew Maggie May was and what had happened and everything. And I've got the thing there, honestly. The programme, and it's in there. It's in loads about, you know, what I did. He said this would never have come along for you. It's made up with that. Honestly, made up. Especially with being in it. Yeah, there's a cracker. I was in love once when I met my wife. Wonderful stuff. I like that. Barry Eldridge. No joke, I found my woman 10 years ago after bad choices. And I'm 66 now. And boy, am I glad, because she forced me to go for a PSA test, only to be told I have prostate cancer. Luckily, the medication is with fucking girl. I hope everything's all right, Barry, mate. Fucking hell, that's the unfair road to Norman. Just hold on to your trousers when behind her, or she'll go through your loose change while you're on the vinegar stokes. And Margaret is my kind of woman. Beautiful. Barry says she saved my life. Yes, not on Margaret, but as a wonderful partner there. His wife. Well done. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Made up for you, Barry, mate. Made up. And the Anfield, as Yoko said, John, what's the safe number? As our John faded away. Real love. What was John's last words? Does anyone know? I know. and it was love. He said, "I love you, Yoko." They were his last words. "I love you, Yoko." And that's the power of love. And my old mate, Nasha, he wrote The Power of Love. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Snapey, the strongest relationship that's lasted the longest is with LFC. Well, that's what I mean about, people say about the only birds I care about is the one on my chest. And Paul always says, my ex hated football, and the final straw was when I told her, you can change your bird, but you can never change your football team. Wow. Some powers here, boys. Some powers. What I'm saying is comments. Anyway, Colin Blackshaw says, my front three to beat City: Darwin left, Chiesa centre, and Mo on the right. Look at that. Chiesa. Oh, there's a forgotten man. And Norman says, my wife is the best thing ever happened to me. Been together since December 2000. Day before we beat Southampton 2-1, Gerrard scored a belter, cop end. You wouldn't believe that, would you? He met his wife, but the only thing he remembers is just meeting there. But it was Steven Gerrard scoring a belter in a 2-1 winner up, beating Southampton at the cop end. You can't make these fucking things up, can you? I'm going right down, boys, because we've got to finish. The Anfield, Norman, we do seem weak versus opponents, set players, and lots of crosses from Trent's channel. And Robbo is struggling. It's true. Everyone's fucking struggling. And Ian Max said, I met this girl in Sound, Frank. Our eyes met. But she had eyes like Marty Feldman. I'm going right down, you're all fucking mad. Paul Owie. Not a bad night, Frank. Fish. Not a bad night, Frank. Fish. Frank Fish. You prick. And now being compared to a draw, but at least it was a top draw. P.S. What's the forecast for Sunday? It's going to be sunny, actually. Sunny. And when I said that I was out, that's it. I had to work. I was forced to bloody work. And then I got in, we beat them 3-2 after being 2-0 down. And that was a sunny day. It's the thing with us, yes. It's the light with us, yes. And Norman, Leslie Ash, a pretty girl, and said she blew. Yeah, that was shocking, man. She was a very, very. I don't know why fucking people just change. And the Anfield, Frankie Bridget found her today. Yes, it's incredible. Incredible. The change in that very pretty girl. And Colin Dykes, hey Colin, she was beautiful, She looked just like Ginger. Oh, I love Ginger Rogers as well. The last time I saw her, she looked more like Fred. I think she looked more like Fatty Arbuckle, to be honest. Shock. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Seen it. And sleep. Pizza is full of carbohydrates, Frank. Turns to sugar in the blood. Cap brown bread. Eat brown bread. Yeah, CWD. Eat brown bread, Frank. It's much better. Thank you. I'll have to. I don't like brown bread either. But I'll have to. I'll have to. Yeah. The love of a good woman is to be treasured. Trouble is mine still buried. Norman, Elvis should have married Anne Margaret. And he had an affair, didn't he? She should have married me instead. Fuck Elvis. You know what, Frank and chat, says Norman. Fans make me laugh. Even now, they fall for the big summer war chest. It is a load of bull. You're right. Pathetic. But we know better, you say. Oh, yeah, we know better. We know the fucking score. Before you go, Frank, Paul Owen, John's last words were, let it be. Let it be. Fucking hell. Norman, before you go, Frank, why is it WC gets to this stage of the season? Is that we? Yeah, we're at the RC. Fucking the eyes again. We get to this stage of the season and look fatigued. Why is it we are the ones always fatigued? This is why I get pissed off with FSG lack of helping the squad. We said it all the time. I know that you've been busy. Honestly, I know that you've been busy, Norman. And we've been saying it, mate. We've been saying, every fucking one has been saying lack of investment. And we should have fucking bought in the summer. We should have bought in the winter for these players for fresh blood, fresh legs, to give even the players a lift. Fucking shocking. Wesley Ash and Meg Ryan destroyed their looks. Meg Ryan, yeah, as well. Leslie Ash, you mean, yeah. They did. Big lips and fucking... I tell you who else looks up because of it. One, Goldie Hawn. I mean, she's old, like she's nearly 80, but fucking hell, she like this. And have a look at fucking Cher. She looks fucking stupid. And Madonna. Fuck. Madonna. Well, we've gone through everything tonight, haven't we? Even Snape says, been brilliant, Frank. Relationship advice can be sketchy, but we all relate to the Redmen. Thank you for hosting Solo, mate. Fabulous interaction, everyone. Yeah, that's what it's all about, interaction. And getting to know each other. The IBR, don't eat any bread if you're a diabetic, Franco. What do I fucking eat? got to have a crisp butty, surely. Barry Eldred. I'm fine, just a bone scan and all is okay, but thanks, guys. I have such a great laugh on the chat. No, you don't, you liar. You're only saying that. No one laughs on here. And now, agony cancer. I think our lads, Bill Clopper statue, you know, I think he's left us. Darwin the goat. Liverpool videos, these are all our lads who are there. Love Lawn. It's all Love Lawn. Frank, are you a gizmo? Are you a gizmo? 60 years old. Don't feed Frank after midnight, he'll turn into a gremlin. And Norman, I know Frank, mate. It's only here that the truth is spoken. We want the best for our club, absolutely. And people remember, Norman, when people you're all fucking moaning. No, fucking not. We want the best for the club. You don't fucking dare say anything. Just fucking go into rack and ruin. Go mid-table. And there, Mac, some great points tonight, y'all. Being funny. No, Madonna looks ridiculous. Madonna looks like a gremlin now. No, I love Rita. I love Rita Bix as well. Strange, do you know what else I love? Reddy Brick. Love Reddy Brick. And the cop-out, the greatest cop-out in the world, Callum. Have a good one, Frank. He'll never walk alone. On to Sunday, big 3 points. And the Snapey says, we really ought to meet up, all of us. Yeah, we will. We will. And the IBR says, get on the sushi, Frank. Do you know what? I was watching a program, and it was about the sushi. Yeah, but it was in Japan. And this woman there, he was talking to this woman, and she was suing this restaurant, sushi restaurant, because they gave, like, her husband and her son, this sushi, but they gave them the wrong, like, fish, and it was a poisonous fish. And they left one of the, like a little membrane in the, whatever it was. And they fucking both of them died. There and then. Right away, just like that. So fuck that old sushi. Oh my God. The Anfield Road. Kathleen Turner looks, yeah, I seen her in GP or Heat or something like that. Whatever it was. Beautiful, and Romancing the Stone and everything. Fucking hell, now. Her body finally caught up with her voice. That's a good one, because she had a deep voice, didn't she? Norman. We're all negative on here. We were once told by that fella, can't remember his name. K-Mac was that? Yep. The Anfield, IBR Stella, the only roll Frankie eats is a Cadbury's chocolate roll. Oh, do you know what? I've got a little tub of Cadbury chocolate, but you eat it with a spoon. Fucking can't eat that, man. Barry Eldred. Can you imagine beating City on Sunday? That would be a dagger in the Cockneys. Yes. I think everyone around the fucking country, to be honest, Barry. They don't want us to win the league. I think Liverpool is the most hated club. And I'm not just saying that, I'm not being biased. I'm tired. Norman says, try a buttered cracker and a dash of sugar on it. It's lovely. You can cracker on it. Buttered cracker and a dash of sugar. Mad that, isn't it? Fucking hell, I'm starving now. And I've been told not to eat my pizza or any bread. Can't even have a crisp button. And Snapey says, Warburton seeded brown bread, Frank. It's sound. Do you know what? I'm not being funny. I can't eat nuts or, like seeded things. Fucking kill me. Still loving me nuts. The IBR, the Anfield Road. I bet he has a stash of Cadbury's chocolate in his cupboard. I wish. Do you know what? My feet, my fingers are that cold. And do you know what? I scratch that. It's fucking horrible on my face. The coldness. The Anfield. Hey, Frankie. Where was the adverts team tune from? They're tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Yeah, that was, fucking hell. God blame it, isn't it? They're tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Fucking hell. Forget. Even though I know the tune. Everyone will be going like that. That'll be going to bed and everything. Fucking hell, why isn't he saying that? They never said it. They'll be playing us on the minds all night. Used to love doorstop toast tip. Oh, yeah. Fuck me. I used to have one of them. Butter, melted. Get a spoon, teaspoon. Marmalade. Spread. Buona mangiare. Red bird. Galaxy chocolate for me. Yeah. I don't like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. I don't really like dark chocolate, but chocolate's the best. Here, Mike. Raw, that was for the Grafton that up there. Tasty, very, very tasty. Does anybody ever know about the very famous dance in the Grafton, what it was called? The dance, proper dance, what it was called? Does anybody know? I know. No one say, I remember that, but I can't remember the ad. Tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Yeah, Mac, was it? Well done, lad. And he was asking about like who was that fella he was always saying we're all fucking negative. That's him. Says the no. Yeah. Brown flakes. Ian Mac. That's it. Brown flakes. Fucking hell. You're brilliant, you lot, honest. You're really good to get that. I saw a blonde bear from Man About the House who was a looker in the 70s, but she looks more like Billy Bremner. Is that, I think I've seen that. Oh, what's her name? Yeah, she looks fucking terrible. Man About the House, yeah. Oh, what's her name? It wasn't the tall one. She was the shorter one, wasn't she? The blonde one. I only seen it like on the YouTube last week. How they changed, then and now. Sally, someone. Sally Thompson. She looks fucking dreadful. I feel sorry for her. Even Richard Sullivan. Seen him? Fucking hell. It's Franco's food hour. Going right down, boys. Right down. Gotta finish. Frank, just have a balanced diet. Get advice from your dietitian via your GP. All this depends on what type diabetic meds you are on, if you're controlling it. Yeah, my old girl was a diabetic and she used to inject herself. Fuck that, I hate needles. I've got to go back next Tuesday anyway, so then I've got an Aussie appointment as well and on the 14th. Is it the 14th? Next, I don't know when the fucking is. That's me. Booked. But well, thanks for that, Christopher. Colin Black. Bet you remember the Locarno next door to the. I seen the Beatles on there when I was 14. Shows you now, I am. The Locarno. Used to go there, me and my mate Jackie Cunningham, every Monday night from fucking school. School kid. He used to dress up. He had an older brother. And same size as him. And he used to have his brother's gear on. Fucking anything that looked smart. Yeah. Fucking hell. And that house not fitted, mate. Yeah, do you remember it, mate? The Locarno. Great days. Seen the Beatles there when I was 14. What an advert it was when a girl announced she was pregnant and music stars, there may be trouble ahead song. There may be troubles ahead. That's it. Sally Thompson, Paul Owie. That's it. And the Snapey says, if we were negative, we wouldn't be on here showing concerns for the club. We'd just sit back, watch it deteriorate. We're not negative at all. Our objective observations show we care. Absolutely. Look, I've got to go. My legs are fucking freezing and everything. Snake. Oh, show Frank. Thank you. Thank you. All because a lady loves milk today. Do you ever remember the fella diving into the water? He had a black polo neck on. Ted Hanson. All because the lady loves milk today. Ian Lamack. Remember the amulets? Yeah. The Ross Sabbath, when he was fishing and he puts the Des O'Connor record on. Just jump out the water. Do you ever remember that Gregor fella? Hey. On the other side of his sheet, get the photographs to go over. Oh, don't make advertisements like that. I fucking hate advertisements. Shit, some of them are fucking pathetic. Good night, all. One and all, says the Snapey. The Anfield Roar. That BAFTA's Luke Skywalker's trousers fell down on the podium. Someone wrote Luke's lightsabers shrunk over the year. Another banging show, says IBR. Thank you. Night, Frank. Up the Reds, yes. You want overtime again, Frank, says the Red Bird. The Anfield Red Bird is having a pizza at midnight. Big fucking soul not to have it. Barry Eldridge. When are you back, Frank? I've got a show tomorrow night. It's current affairs. Nothing at all to do with football. It's all about what's going on in the world. It's all about these fucking idiots. Our government who are wanting to send 25,000 troops to Ukraine. What the fuck is that all about? Also, he wants to send our Navy into the Black Sea. What for? We can't stop fucking dinghies. To the might of the Russian fleet, nuclear fleet, by the way. That's why they kept that's why when they went to Cuba, to go around, the fucking Biden wouldn't fucking tell, oh, you can't fucking go there. Like the missiles. But they've got them all around the fucking place now. These nuclear subs, and the fucking powerful subs. They're the fastest in any fleet. That's why. But we were on the precipice of a second, third World War. The precipice. So I won't be talking about that, but I'll be talking tomorrow night about what's going on. What's going on with the Trump man? And all the corruption he's fucking stopping. All this USAID, fucking horrible. What they were spending it on. It's all laundered. It's all fucking laundered because what had happened, they went to Pakistan. Was it Pakistan? Pakistan. To see this school that was supposed to be built. And they went to the school. Fucking, it wasn't it. It was a dirty old building. And it had been like that for years. And it had been a school for years. And they had a blackboard up, and they had this, and nothing was given. Fuck all was given. Supposed to be building a new school. There was supposed to be books and everything else given, and teach it. No. There's the corruption. and the Musk is fucking calling them all out. Myra, I'm sorry for swearing. That is the lovely Myra. See you tomorrow, Frank and Fred. Oh, Myra, you should have let. I wouldn't have swore, Myra, if you was have said something. You caught me. I bet you've been having a laugh at us, Myra, because it's been mad tonight. And Paul Owie. Frank, you're having that pizza with your veggie break at the street. I like that. I like that. That's a good one. I like that. I'm going to end on here, boys. The Anfield. Have you noticed, Frankie, the more we get older, we develop arkwright stutter from opener. Brilliant. Wasn't that brilliant? Wasn't that brilliant, Raw? Just brilliant. But no one can beat Rigsby. God bless our Frank. I'm dreaming we see another winning smile from Frank when we beat City on the next Reds chat. Good night, one and all. Go get some rest, Frank. You've done us proud, like you always do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, people. Thank you. And the Anfield Road. And the Redbirds. Catch you next time, lads. Thing is, as I said, I'm having this thing tomorrow night. I'm having the film and TV review Saturday morning at 10:30 and a post-match on Sunday. Post-match. Don't forget. And Norman. Night all. You never walk alone, Gladys Emmanuel. What's the matter with Gladys Emmanuel? The Anfield Road. Night, Frankie. Yeah. Rigsby, #1, absolutely. The Anfield. Night all. God bless everyone. Well, I've said that for you. Barry Eldridge. Good night, gang. And the Anfield Road. Okay, we'll be there. That's tomorrow night. That'll be good. Well, lads and Myra, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, is it? Look, Mark Simons. Good night, Vienna. See, he's just come on now. Get Gibraltar back to the Spanish hashtag. Oh, nice, Gladys Emmanuel. Go and see. Good to see you, Mark, anyway, but I'm going now. See you tomorrow. See you Saturday. See you all Sunday as well. Thank you so much for joining me.